Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Ursa. If you're here, you are meant to see this. I want to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you for all your comments and your likes. I really appreciate you. If you're new, welcome, and always continue to leave your themes. If you have any questions or concerns, I already know what the theme is pretty much because we've been talking about inheritance every Friday and Saturday. If you're new, just letting you know that every Friday and Saturday episodes, readings, are all about inheritance. Last time I did try using countries, all the countries, trying to call out what ancestors are representing. I'm going to use that today as well. But what I want to do first is answer, just general questions about timelines. I know that a lot of you have asked, when am I going to, when are you going to receive some money? So I'm going to use the timeline cards here, but then we're also going to just get a check to see what is going on, right? What's going on as well. Keep in mind though, use your discernment with this. You can't use this as actual facts or proof. This is for your inner knowing, okay? All right, so let's just get started and we'll see where it takes us. But one of the questions I want to answer for you is, when are you going to see actual tangible like money, right? Okay, I guess my question to Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, the universe, ancestors, when can the collective expect to see or get money for the stolen inheritance? Okay, so that's going to be the first question, and then we're gonna take the themes. Okay, we're gonna look into the themes and just the energy check of what's going on, right? Of if there's anything else you need to know. We're gonna pull out the countries, okay, for the states and all over the world. Okay, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, I'm gonna probably only limit this to maybe one or two because I don't know, it might get confusing. I think the way this is meant to be is one card, right? But because we are dealing with a collective, that's why sometimes I use two or three. So I'm just going to feel it out and see. Okay. So Archangel Michael, please and thank you. The most current, the most urgent timeline that you feel that someone needs to know about. When should they receive justice, which is the money? Oh, in December. Okay. So we know that that's coming up. Okay. So should I do one more? I'm going to do one more just in case, because we may get an actual timeline, right? Because that says in December, but it doesn't tell us when, right? It doesn't tell us years or months. So Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, can I please get years or months? You can let me know, please. Something came out here. Okay, no, I'm not going to use this because it's on a Friday. We're not going to do that. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, I need years or months. Now, I do have this here. It says within 2 years. We can take that as a, definitely, because I always look at the bottom. But I want to see what flies out. So, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, when will the collective actually receive money or blessings for this inheritance that was taken from them? When should they expect to see this? Ooh, now this makes sense too. I mean, I could see like within 3 years. And I know it seems a long time, but maybe for some of you, yeah, it is. Like, I feel like, December, I felt this December. When I saw that, I felt like it's saying this December. It's almost like your Christmas gift, right? Yeah. I think let's leave it to that. I mean, if every time we do our readings collective, I'll use this, right? So every Friday and Saturday episodes, it's going to be new for everyone, because once we determine who's involved, the states, the countries, it makes sense, right? So if you follow that, that's why don't forget to click that notification bell so you can see every one of these readings and see which one, speaks to you. So what I'm going to do here is, let's just still get a theme. I always like to get a theme. So maybe one or two this time as well. What is the theme happening in December, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, when it comes to the collective receiving money for this blessing, for this stolen inheritance, for this Yeah, what's happening? What would be the theme that describes what's happening in December? Interesting. A purchase. Okay, this purchase keeps coming up a lot. So, you know what? Can I get some clarification, please, here, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit? The purchase. What do you mean? In December, is the collective going to purchase something with the money? Is someone planning to purchase something? Theft. What? Theft. Fraud at the bottom. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hmm. So someone is going to they're going to commit theft, or theft is going to be committed in December regarding a purchase. Fraud, offer or contract deal, legal advice, a lawyer or judge. Thank goodness I saw this. Family. Okay. So now, you know what is interesting about this collective? That for some of you, this feels fresh. Because most of you with the inheritance, it's inheritance that's been dragging for years, right? This almost feels like a story, like a reading where it's about now what someone's going to do. You know what I mean? Like regarding your inheritance. So it feels like it's fresh. Like maybe some of you just found out that you're getting an inheritance. And this is spirit letting you know that, well, hey, guess what? Somebody wants to commit theft. They want you to purchase something. So a lawyer, but you know what? It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be that it's fresh, but what it is, it's fresh strategies, right? So what I'm getting here is that you're going to be confronted by a lawyer who's going to try to give you legal advice. And obviously they're working for the family. Or, take it as a resident, or a family is going to go get legal advice from a lawyer or judge how to how to steal something from you, how to get you to purchase something, or how they can purchase something by stealing. But because look, offer or contract deal. So to me, it feels like they want to purchase a deal. They want to get you for a purchase because there's something that they want to purchase. Okay, take it as a resident. This might make sense to you. So obviously there's an offer or contract deal involved. So there could be, they could be purchasing a lawyer to get legal advice how to offer you an offer or contract deal, because at the end of the day, what this family member wants to do is commit fraud. Yeah. Obviously, so someone's want to commit fraud. They want to purchase a lawyer. They want to get advice from a lawyer or judge because because of fraud, because a fraud was committed. You can see this in so many ways, right? And a family wants to offer you an offer and contract deal. So that's how you're going to know collective. So in December, this is going to happen to you in December. Now, I'm going to put this one back here for now. Tell me about the within 3 years, okay? All right, and look what we have, identity theft, religious. Okay, please and thank you, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. Within 3 years, what is going on? Well, that's interesting. It says weeks, get together, or party within 3 years. Okay, please clarify, Archangel Michael. Oh my God, look at this. Evil eye. Evil eye. So they're jealous. They're getting together. What it's like, collector, they're getting together to plan out their 3-year deceptive plan about evil eye. Yeah, religious institution, something illegal was done, business partnership, again with the offer. So please clarify, why do we have weeks? Because then we got within 3 years. Again, okay, clarification. They want to change an offer or contract. They want to change something collective. Oh my goodness. Okay. Government politics, their power plays. They're all getting together to figure something out. Now, I don't know if they've been doing this within 3 years. Like it's been 3 years and now they're finally getting together. I mean, I don't know. Make it make sense. I'm not sure about the details. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what are they trying to change? Romantic partnership, a wedding or ceremony trap. So are they planning a false marriage? I mean, this kind of feels like too like a trap, like a wedding. They want to trap someone into marriage. Or they want to trap because they want to change something with the government and politics, something that gets registered in the government and politics. Oh my God, what a disaster. Look, friendship. Again, with that business partnership, lawsuit, boundaries. Oh my goodness. Again, I saw legal advice. Okay, let's just, within 3 years. Okay, please and thank. Okay, so Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. So can we please get a theme on what's going on here? I want one theme that describes, besides the theft and the purchase, what does the collective need to be most aware of? Please and thank you. Oh, well, that wanted to come out about an investment and letter and document. So I mean, no matter how we no matter how we go about this, I can feel that angel spirit guides are clearly saying, they're letting you know that this has to do with investments. This has to do investment, a letter and document. And look, justice, right? Because we asked our question. I got to go back to the question we asked. When are you going to start receiving money about this? And we have theft, purchase. Because you know what I'm getting here? They purchased something after they tried to steal. So they stole something from you and then they purchased something. And that's a dilemma. And that's why I've been getting that so much. Family fraud. Yeah, something illegal was done. Put this upright. So the problem here, collective, is that the reason this is so messy. And I know that all of you are like, I don't care, I just want my money. But this is so messy because with your stolen inheritance money, they made investments that is tied into it, right? And yeah, that they made investments that they're tied into. And for some of you, you're going to find out in December that they purchased something with the stolen inheritance, with your investments. And then it appears to me that within 3 years, this will be rectified, right? You'll get the letter and documents with your investment because we did see justice. Okay, so Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, let's get an advice here. I'm just curious. What is the advice that best describes the energy of the person or the situation? What's going on here? Oh my goodness, 6 of coins. Listen, you cannot make this up. This Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It says, help someone in need, give generosity, fix imbalance in relationship, give and take, pay your debts. So if this is not indication to you, collective, that someone has to pay their debt, you're gonna get the money, then I don't know what it is. I mean, this is what it said. Look, we've got 7 of coins in reverse. Be patient. Work harder. Abort mission if not seeing results. Foolish investments. So again, this gives me that feeling, and we've had this before, where people are realizing that they made a foolish investment with a stolen money, and then they purchased something and they thought it was gonna reap rewards. No. Tell me more. Oh my God, look, you can't make it up. Like thief. Okay. What else do you want to tell? Yeah, thief for service, for offering a service, for putting it into some type of service, for because they were prideful. Like you're getting recognition here because this is pride. Oh, and we got an older woman here. Wonder what this is. Oh, widower, serenading, waiting. So an older woman, a widow, waiting, prison, sickness, message, sorrow, because you're educated and happy. Okay, yeah. So someone, and it could be this older woman. It was an older woman. Unfortunately, I could get this 2 ways. I'm feeling like it is a ancestor. that passed away that left you something, right? And people were waiting. Yeah, they're waiting, and they're going through mental anguish because they're going to go to prison and they're in bad health. You're going to get a message that someone's not doing well. They're sorrow, they're depressed because you are gaining information. You're the scholar. You're getting information about this, and and there's going to be a conversation, right? You're going to be celebrating, and look, a gift, hope, and there's the purchase. Someone purchased a service. Yeah, or they're hoping. So again, there's someone who's praying and hoping, and of course they're using religion. They're hoping that they can still steal from you somehow, right? There's something about, yeah, they want to trick you with this investment. So be careful, because collective, it doesn't seem like for most of you, some of it's not easy. There's tricks. Okay, so someone's stuck. There's clarify, please, and thank you, Archangel Michael. Oh, a coworker. Someone stuck because there's chemistry, passion with a coworker. And maybe because someone wants to come towards you. Yes. Someone sees that you're ambitious and they were selfish. So they're having a conflict. I'm telling you, and we got this before. There's a conflict here. There's someone here that wants to negotiate, a negotiator, ruthless, lover, chaos. Ooh. Someone's seeing the truth. Yeah, warning. Ooh, what's the warning? The warning is that you're clean. So someone now is having passionate feelings towards you, meaning that they want to help. They have this sudden thing because you're clean. They couldn't find anything on you. So again, if someone was trying, yeah, trouble. This fell on my lap. Trouble, immature love. Someone's in trouble for possession that they have no control over. They tried to possess. So this is a family dispute, mental issues. They're hunting you down and they're being hunted. Okay, whoa. Look, yeah, this is sad. Look at this. Sad. Sad that you don't want to be their buddy. Like you don't want to, they want you to be passionate towards them if this, like a family, like, yeah, manipulate. Someone wants to manipulate that you love them, that you want to be with them, you want to care for them. Yeah, they want to use you, using love, collective. Oh my God. And place of business, and they want to use, so they could be using a place of business. The place of business could be the law. I don't know. It could be they're using someone at a business. They're using a practitioner. They're trying to force love. Yeah, manipulate. So someone may be using magic to manipulate a for sale. It says a bad partner, prison, plan failed, avoid the bank, demanding, ancestors watching, lawsuit. Oh my God, like make that make sense to you. Sorry about that. I know those cards are not very descriptive. It says old wounds, ancestors watching. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me get some, let's see if we can wrap this up here. What is going on? Okay, so Archangel Michael, what are we telling the collective about this? So we know that 3 years, they're going to find out, they're going to get something. Okay. They're going to get something. So what are we talking about? What's going on here? So the Queen of Swords, mean, cold person, hurtful words. So someone said some mean, hurtful words about you. And now they're left out in the cold, poverty, helpless, falling on bad times. Okay. So we know collective, your ancestors are telling you, so this person did you dirty and now they're going to be left out in the cold. Okay. So what else? And because you're saving up financial security or not budging, they were stubborn. They were stubborn and they were holding on to this inheritance money. So, okay. And now you're going to have a lot of options, or there's too many options to choose. Your wishes are coming true. Hello. And you're going to be enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, you know what? I forgot. We need to get the people, and we got to get the states and the countries. All right, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, What is the clue for the states? Where is this representing? What states is representing this reading? This could be ancestors or the situation. We got Missouri, Jefferson City. Okay. Let me fix this. I feel like this wasn't... Okay. All right. Missouri. What else do we got here? We got Alabama, Montgomery. We got New York, Albany, New York. We have Louisiana, Baton Rouge. We have Kansas, Topeka, Oklahoma City. We have New Jersey, Trenton. Colorado, Denver. All right. And I feel that is it. I can feel it. The bottom is Montana, Helena. Okay. We got to quickly do this, and I do apologize. I am speeding this up because we don't want this to be long. We got Fiji, Oceania. We'll just do a couple, or wherever it makes me stop if I feel like, okay. Yeah, Nauru, Oceania. Okay. Let's do Asia. Where in Asia is this applicable to? Clues or ancestors coming through? We've got Sri Lanka, Asia, South Asia. We've got Armenia, Asia. Okay, Armenia. Where are the ancestors coming through for this message? We got Yemen, Asia, Middle East, Bahrain. Okay, Bahrain, Asia. All right, maybe just one more. And we got Syria, Asia, Middle East. We got Iran. Could be applicable. Oop, I just moved that. Hold on. Okay. Let's do Europe. Europe. We got Liechtenstein, Europe. Haven't gotten that one. Okay. We got Norway, Europe, Norway. We got Germany. Germany is applicable here. This could even be, a lot of people ask, oh, where is this theft, this, property? If it's a property or investment, could be any of these places. We got Greece, but take it as it resonates. We've got Italy, Europe, Rome, Italy. We got the Republic of San Marino. Okay, that should be enough. We got Slovenia. All right, let's do Africa. Where in Africa? Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. We got Sao Tome and Principe, South Central Africa. We have Senegal, West Africa. We have the Gambia, Africa West. Cape Verde, Africa. I think this one wanted to come out. Republic of the Congo, Africa, Central Africa. Okay, hold on. Tunisia. How come I can't say that? Tunisia, Africa. Okay, and Central African Republic could be possible here. We did Central. We did. Oh, we got to do North America. In North America, we got Guatemala. We've got St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts. And Nicaragua. And the Bahamas. Okay. St. Lucia. Where else do we have here? And then we have South America. Ecuador. And Brazil. We got Peru. These ones are very tiny. I hope I got everything. Chile and Paraguay. Chile and Paraguay. And we have the French Guana. Okay. And Uruguay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get an animal spirit message to see what's going on here. Okay. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. Let's end this with an animal spirit message, please. And thank you. Ooh, look at this. Coyote revealer of the truth. It says, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Oh my God. See that? See about the theft purchase that someone is trying to trick you? Oh my goodness. I was going to say, you can't make that up. Let me see if quickly, we didn't get people and places. We have to do quick because I don't want this to be long. Okay, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, who's involved in this? What clues? And this is how you know, collective, but don't use this as facts. This is for your inner knowing. We got a married couple. Okay, we have a stranger, which makes sense because there was some type of, didn't we see a lawyer or there's someone here, right? A light hair. Yeah, there was like a lawyer. A younger woman keeps popping up. Either you're the younger woman, or they're a younger woman. A black collar worker, oil worker, artist, graphic design, video producer, someone else's boyfriend. So these are clues. It's either you or them, a Leo. We got a severance package again with something needs to be severance. And that's the offer because of a lawsuit. I'm telling you. They now have to give you a severance package. They're on a lawsuit, even maybe there's a lawsuit for giving you a severance package, right? Like, look, it says commercial office building, retail store, hotels. So it could be that someone gypped you off, collective. There's a lawsuit because they didn't get, maybe someone, because they're trying to severance. They're trying to rip you off, collective. A cousin, again, okay, and involving face piercing. So you could have face piercings. A senior manager. Someone is a senior manager. You could be a senior manager of a store. We saw something about a store or something, a property, commercial property. We got Canada. Dark-skinned person, that could be you or someone else. Father figure, again with a tan skin. That neighbor, even though I've been shuffling this. Oh, we got residential properties, family home, condos, apartment buildings, a father figure. Okay. All right. So there you go. A manager. There you go. And the manager came with this manufacturing, warehouse, or distribution, which makes sense with the purchase because even in the cards, even in this deck, they have a merchant, which is very interesting. So this is a clue for some of this manufacturing, warehouse, distribution. You don't have to let me know. You don't have to give me too many private information, but Australia, but please let me know if this resonates in any shape or form. Motherly figure, South America, retired or unemployed, long hair, apartment or condo. See, we keep getting stuff about a building, apartment. So some of the countries mentioned can be applicable. Okay, I'm going to leave it to this. Don't forget to like and follow so you can get more of these every Friday, Saturday. And besides, like I said, I am going to be incorporating countries. But because they take longer, maybe I will only leave them for Friday and Saturday. We'll see, because they do take up a lot of my reading time. So I'm going to have to see how to work that out. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. May the angels bless you always. Bye.